a few years ago, Ponzi misplaced one of her iPods, and it was kind of frustrating because she turned around and bought a new one, which was exactly the same model. And it was an expensive replacement. She ended up leaving it on a plane, and I can't help but think, what would have happened if she would have had some kind of serial number registered or some kind of label on there that says if found please return to, or just some way to track what happened with that device. I'm sure someone was very happy to receive a 60 gigabyte iPod at some point. So I got an email today from Aaron Stepanek. That's his full name, Aaron Stepanek. And he sent along a link that he thought would be useful for everybody. He knows that I like getting these kinds of referrals, and he sent me off to iHoundSoftware.com. And when you go to the website, you'll see, something like a service. So, well, what is this service? What does it do? Well, it's software that you can download to devices like iPods, flash drives, potentially your digital camera. And if that device is lost or stolen, you could use the software that you put on there. It will allow you to know where that device is being connected, so long as the computer it's being connected into has a connection to the internet, and pretty much every computer these days has a connection to the internet. So the software actually sends out a signal from where it's at, and then you're able to use your software that you download to your desktop to track where that device happens to be. And it's a free service for up to 3 devices, and that is nice because you don't even need a credit card to sign up and get started. They support devices like Kingston flash drives, SanDisk, Corsair, PNY, Patriots, Crucial, OCZs, MP3 players like the iPods, including the Shuffle Nano, Creative's, Zen's, the SanDisk, Sony's MP3 players, digital cameras like all the PowerShot models, all digital EOS models, Sony CyberShot models, some Olympus cameras, SanDisk cameras, Sony cameras. And if you have, like, let's say 3 devices that fit within this range, then it may be worth doing, because imagine what would happen if you lose that. And it's probably happened to you before. I mean, you'd give anything just to know what may have happened to it. So if you want to try it, maybe you've got an extra flash drive lying around, put the software on that, then stick it inside a computer and run the software tracker to see if it can pick it up. And that would give you hopefully enough confidence in this particular service that was created because the person who the site designer lost his iPod at a TechCrunch party and wished he had something like this. So now it's been created. I have no doubt that iHound software will likely be acquired by a device manufacturer or maybe a bigger brand, because this is such a universal thing, the lost and found. How many times have you lost something like a flash drive, a digital camera, an iPod, an MP3 player, whatever, and wish you could get it back? Again, the software sits on the device. When that device gets plugged into the internet, you report it kind of as lost or stolen through the software that you also install on your desktop. And I believe it's just the Windows has desktop software. They're working on a Mac desktop version of the software right now. The device will be potentially located, and they've got a little screenshot there saying it's been connected. The IP address that it's been connected to is this, which is in this location, this vicinity, this zip code. It gives you more information than you would have had otherwise. So give it a shot. iHoundSoftware.com, 3 for up to 3 devices. No credit cards required to sign up. And I'd be interested in knowing if you've had an experience with this, and if you've had an experience with these guys as well. Or maybe at some point in the future, you use this and your device gets lost or stolen, and you had this implemented and you're able to find it. I want to hear from you if that happens. My email address is chris@perillo.com. Thank you, Aaron, for sending me the link to iHound Software. It's what I really like sharing with everybody in the galaxy, because we've all been there, or our wives have certainly been there. If you know of any other interesting links or services or software that could be used by anybody, whether you're a geek or not, feel free to pass it along. Of course, if you are a geek, then you probably want to join us in our live tech chat, which is usually in relation to this live video feed that we're streaming out. Well, not just we. A lot of viewers are watching me sitting here at my desk talking about technology or just playing around with it, looking at cool and interesting things. No matter if you're interested in swinging by and saying hi, well, we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.